Hello, hello, my beautiful Cancers, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, or anywhere you have Cancer, or if you're just drawn to the title, or you have Cancer somewhere in your chart. Was I about to say? Yes. Or if you, I think I already said that. Okay. So maybe some of y'all are repeating things, right? So pay attention to repeat. Okay. Pay attention to repeating things in your life, whether that's numbers, um, different animals. There's a lot of synchronicity going on with you right now. That's what I just heard. Interesting. You're the first sign that I've started channeling off the dump before I even got to the cards. Because there's no accidents or coincidences. So, oh yeah. So anyway, back to what I was saying. Well, if you just, there's a reason you're here. A message is in here for you. Okay, first I want to say yesterday was my birthday. So for my birthday, since I was born with this gift, for my birthday I'm giving back. And by giving back, I'm sharing my gift by doing these readings. I have not done long readings in a while. And I'm about to get back and be more consistent. I've done like little 3 minutes or little reels on my Facebook. But I have a lot that comes through and a lot to be said. So I have to do long videos. It's time for me to get back on it. So it's starting on my solar return, which was yesterday. So that is my gift to my beautiful souls. Okay, so first off, I want to say hello, fellow Cancerians. I'm a rising Cancer, and my Venus is in Cancer as well. All right, so you have the sacral chakra with positive movement forward, the Eight of Pentacles, and then balance. This is beautiful. So if you're not feeling this energy, Cancer, then maybe the sacral is out of balance, right? Because notice how he has all the tools there, right? The wands for the spirit, the action, the creativity, the pentacles for the groundedness, the material world, the cups for the emotional, and then the swords for the mental, the thoughts, the clarity. So if you are not in this, like, things are great, I'm going toward the sun, everything's looking good, then maybe you need to look. There might be some emotions coming up. And all they're doing is asking to be acknowledged. You don't have to sit there and dwell on them. You don't have to do a whole bunch of journal shadow work. We just have to acknowledge. We can't suppress. So this could be something that was suppressed since childhood. Whatever that is, and maybe something recently has triggered it. But that could be just for a few of you Cancers, because a lot of you, I feel like you're like, I don't know what she's talking about, because life is good. I think Jupiter is still in your sign, or shall I say our sign, which is great. Jupiter, anything Jupiter touches, it expands, right? And it's also the planet of good luck. So bottom of the deck, you have the Empress. This is Taurus and Libra energy, but this is about you being open to receive. Look at that, the crown. I was about to say the crown chakra, and I know why, because they're reminding me over here. Anyway, the heart chakra, but also the crown. Like, you're open and you're receptive. You're ready. The heart chakra has been healed. You're ready to receive. This is about the mother too. So nurturing yourself, right? Making sure you're taking care of self. This is the divine feminine, the embodiment of all four queens, right? Wands, pentacles, cups, swords, the embodiment of all. And then look at this, Ace of Wands, and you have Ace of Wands here. So double confirmation. Interesting, I was saying repeating at the beginning. There's no accidents. So this is beautiful, Cancer. And yes, I'm claiming this reading. So your message is higher power. Notice, you see where the key is at? By the third eye. Because that's the key, the connection to our higher power, right? The creator and our higher self. That is the key that will unlock it all. Once you embody, like, practice every day embodying your higher self. That means you're just going to be going through the world, seeing the world through the eyes of your soul. Your soul has no judgment. Your soul sees everything as beautiful and divine. So that's how you should go through the world and see the world. And I'm not saying it's easy to do that. I practice putting my observer on a lot. And I've been on this journey for about 6 years. And I'm not saying it's always gonna be rainbows and unicorns, but the more you practice, like any kind of thing, it's a muscle. The more you practice, the better you become at it, right? So for those of you that have been wondering, what is the key? What do I need to do? That's what you need to do. You need to remember that you are not just a human. You are a spiritual being having a human experience. So this too shall always pass. This is like one fleeting moment. It might feel like eternity, but it's really not. And where we came here to experience all emotions, all types of things, fear, grief, anger, all of that. We came to experience, but experience it and not hold on to it. That's the thing. Think about this. So when we're energetic first, right? Energy first. So before we even have an encounter with someone, it's felt energetically. Why do you think you can walk in a room or you can meet somebody and you can just tell off before they even open their mouth? Well, especially us, we can. Everybody can, but Cancer, water signs are very, very sensitive. So especially if it's your rising too. So, because you're ruled by the moon, so you're very in tune, very intuitive, and then you're like a walking barometer. You're picking up on everything like a sponge. So you got to be mindful of that, right? So, okay, back to what I was saying. So we have an experience. Well, the energetic exchange comes first. So it goes through our channels, meaning our chakras, right? Our energetic channels. So think about when you're having like life is great and you're inspired and it's good old positive. It's a good positive experience. So what do? Like joy, love, gratitude. You feel that. So it goes in the channel and out, which is what an experience is supposed to do. We're not supposed to attach ourselves to it. Not even the good stuff. We're just experiencing it. And then we let it flow through the body. But when it comes to an emotion like anger, resentment, grief, we don't like to feel that. So what do? We push it down and we suppress it, whether that's through ignoring it one way or another, whether that's numbing out with drugs, drinking, eating, watching, just getting lost in the TV or getting lost in your phone. Whatever you do, everybody suppresses differently. So the more you suppress, that's what causes disease in the body. So you got to be mindful. So the thing is that energy comes slow because we don't want to feel it. So it's slow moving because joy and all that is a higher vibration. So it comes through the body and leaves out quick. And we want to feel it, so we let it go through the body. We don't try to stop it. But when it's the grief and all that, we try to stop it and suppress it. I don't want to feel this. So then it gets stuck. So some of y'all, there's just an emotion that's stuck and it's asking to be looked at and acknowledged. Like, hey, it's a part of you. It's a part of an experience you had. Acknowledge it, but don't stay. I always tell people, when you go in the past or go in the dark, just don't stay too long. And when you do go to looking at the past, with this, here's a perfect example. See how he's focused on the past, but he doesn't see that the divine is trying to give him this new cup, meaning this new experience. He'll be emotionally fulfilled, but instead he's focused here. And it's okay to look at our past, but as long as we're looking at it, we don't stay there too long, and as long as we're looking at it through the eyes that we perceive the world now, through these lenses, meaning you're evolved. You change. You're not the same person you were in that past experience, especially if it goes back to childhood. So you can't blame yourself for it, right? So when you look at it through the eyes of it as it happened, like in the past, you feel it. When we feel it, our body doesn't know that. The subconscious, the mind doesn't know if it's happening in this moment or it already happened, because it's an emotion and we're feeling it again. So make sure you don't stay there too long, and when you look at it, put the lens that you see the world now and say, oh, that's right. I had only met myself so far, so I could only deal with things as far as I had met myself. I was not all balanced, right? I didn't know how to nurture myself. Maybe my mother didn't know how to nurture me, or father, whatever the situation. So all you had was the card you were dealt with. And it's not blaming parents because all they had is the cards they were dealt with too. Bottom of the deck, you have blessed, which is 22. That's my life path number. It's a master number, but it also breaks down to 4. So we have 4 4. So once again, there was no accidents repeating. But this is all about a gift from the divine. These 2 cards are both of my favorites in here. So you're blessed. You need to start focusing on the things you already have in your life to be grateful. See how she's sitting there like, I'm grateful. And that's going to bring in more things to be grateful. And start really seeing the world through the eyes of your soul. Become the observer. Your situation you have is the tower. So some of y'all could have been through a tower moment, or it's coming, or it's already passed, or it's happening now, or it's coming. But the tower moments come. I don't look at it as a bad thing. I look at it as it's coming to shake things up because something is out of balance, right? And so the tower is coming to change because we can get so comfortable and complacent that we would rather stay in something that is not good for us just because we fear change, right? But some of you, this tower is an aha moment. Maybe this reading is your aha moment. I get it, right? So then your challenge is feeling good, feeling confident. Some of y'all, your challenge could be being alone. So this could be a relationship where it just doesn't feel balanced. It triggers old emotions. So your challenge is the tower's coming because it's time to leave. If you can't, the communication, if you communicated and it can't be settled, then that's why the tower's coming. And the challenge is you being alone. So maybe you've been in relationships like your whole life and you've never been alone. So you don't even know who you are. You've lost yourself in all these relationships. So your energy is fragmented in all these different relationships. And it's time to bring that back home. Because your action and advice is the 8 of Cups. What's he doing? He's walking away from these 8 cups because they no longer fulfill him anymore. Him means that's just the energy. So there's 8 cups. That's 8. This could be, some of y'all, this could be 8 years, 8 months. This could be just your whole life. You're understanding that all of that stuff no longer fulfills me. Now I'm on a journey. Some of y'all, this is about being on a spiritual journey. You're like, the material doesn't even faze me anymore. I need something more spiritual, right? More connected to a higher power, to the creator, to your higher self. And that's the action and advice. And then the outcome, boom. You got 2 aces, Cancer. Hello. I told you I'm claiming this reading. You got the Ace of Pentacles, which means this could be an offer of a new job. This could be just somebody, money coming in. Maybe you've been struggling with money because it's the 8 of Pentacles too, moving forward. And then this right here could be like an inspiration, an aha moment, a good idea coming to you. Maybe you got a good idea for business. That's why I said I resonate with this, because I do. I've been doing a lot of contemplating. So definitely, and plus I'm back up doing my stuff, right? So all in all, this is a beautiful reading. Everybody needs to put it's general, it's not personal. So it's going to resonate different for everyone watching. So put yourself where you belong. If you don't feel like it fits, don't try to make it fit. Like I say, it might just be a word you need to hear. It might be a sentence. Some of y'all, it's the whole reading that resonates. Put it in your situation. Let's see what the angel answers have. So this could be an answer. This could be a timing card. We'll see what comes out. Exactly. If you believe. Didn't I say if you believe you can achieve? But you have to, back to that, you have to believe that you're worthy, right? Meaning the Empress knows she's worthy of divine. If this has to do with a relationship, the Empress knows she's worthy of her Emperor, right? Because I know I am. Example, I know the work that I've done on myself, so I know what I'm calling in, and I know what I want. But I had a process of elimination to find out what I didn't want. And I walked away from all that I don't want. Walking toward, he's literally walking toward this gift. Right? That's beautiful. But remember, you have to believe that. Because I can tell you, Cancer, that you're worthy. You're beautiful. You're wonderful. You're amazing. But if you don't believe it yourself, nothing will change. So that all starts within. So do you believe you're worthy of this? Own it, claim it, because I sure am claiming this reading. Yeah, look, boom, take action. It's time to take action. What action is that? Some of y'all, it's leaving behind people, places, and things. Some of y'all, it's just you need to be alone and understand yourself. Some of y'all, it's getting connected with the higher power. Some of y'all might have a more of a bigger calling. Whatever it is, put it in your situation. But it's time to take action and make sure that you believe you can do it and that you're worthy of doing it. Okay, so now I'm going to get the romance angels. Like I've been telling every sign, I don't really do relationship messages, relationship readings, and except for like my people come for personal readings. But I am, the reason is my channel is called Self Love Heals because it all begins with self. So it doesn't matter what he or she is doing, and I'm not saying nothing's wrong with readers that do it. What I'm saying is my channel is called Self Love Heals because until the balance becomes in self, as within, so without, you will always draw in what you are. So if there's unhealed parts of you, then you're going to draw in someone with unhealed parts. Now, sometimes it's two people and they've been on a journey alone for a while and they've been working on themselves. So there's still stuff to work on. We never fully heal, right? It's a process. You don't quit growing or learning. If you might as well quit living if you're doing that, right? So some of you, this could be a person coming in and y'all can grow and heal together. It's going to be different for all. You'll know your intuition does not miss a beat, Cancer. I know it because I got it. So always pay attention to it. So let's see what the romance angels have, whether in a relationship or not. Let's just see what they got. Yeah. Hello. Because I definitely resonate with that. Back to that. You want something divine, it takes time. It says, calling in your soulmate. Your prayers, affirmations, and visualizations help bring you together. Yes, when I say I resonated with this reading, I resonate because that's what I'm doing. I'm calling in somebody, but not from my lower chakras. Not from the primal. And I'm not saying nothing's wrong with that, but I'm calling somebody, I want them to meet me up here with the crown and the third eye and the throat chakra. Something authentic, right? Something blessed by the divine. That's what I'm calling in. And that's what a lot of you are calling in. So just know, whatever your prayers, your affirmations, they're working. And it's coming in. Somebody will be coming in and y'all be very passionate. So it's going to probably feel like a very real soul connection. And it's going to be something tangible, right? It's got potential with the Ace of Pentacles here. Bottom of the deck, you have give your relationship a chance. Work on your partnership. Now, some of you, this could be you're in a situation and y'all are not, the communication's not there. Communication is not the key. I used to always think it was, but comprehension is the key. Because you can talk to somebody till you're blue in the face, but if they haven't met, people can only meet you as far as they met themselves. So if you have dived deep and you've been doing the work and you're trying to talk to somebody that's still surface level, you might as well, you're going to get more reaction out of the wall talking to it. And I'm not being mean, I'm just being real. So some of you need to give it a chance. Some of you, I feel like you gave it a chance and you're like, not it. So you're like, I'm ready to go. But the thing is you have this codependency because you haven't been alone. You've always been in relationships. So put that in your situation. It's going to be different for all. But it's time, if you haven't already, to write down what qualities you like in another. And remember, them qualities you have to embody yourself too. We attract what we are. So you can't say, oh, I want a man that loves to spend time with me, but then you also like your solitude. So why don't you say, I want somebody that loves quality time, but also gives me space so I can have my solitude. Like me, I need a lot of solitude. A lot. So when whoever I call in, they're going to understand that, and they're probably going to be the same way. You know what I mean? Just saying. All right, so I just got really deep with that. I don't know. Somebody needs to hear that. I don't know. All right, Cancer, we are going to close out with a guardian angel message. I have one more reading to go. It's Leo. I started with Virgo because it's Virgo season, right? I literally start the Virgo off August 23rd. I literally have 0 degree. It was 3 hours and 16 minutes into Virgo season when I came out. So like this new moon and everything is definitely, it was 0 degrees, so it's definitely was potent. That's why I was like, you know what? Let me get some messages out. And then we're gonna have another new moon in Virgo in September, and it's gonna be at 29 degrees. Those are very important degrees. I know a lot of y'all are like, I don't know what she is talking about, but it's astrology stuff. So some of y'all are into that, so you understand it. All right, you have inspiration. Remember I said an idea? A wave of inspiration and a stream of beautiful ideas are about to enter your aura. It is important that you trust your intuition at this time. Pay attention to unusual thoughts that come to your mind and do not discount your imagination. Many wonderful ideas which have served humanity were initially scoffed at or ridiculed. We, your guardian angels, will help you discover ways to apply your ideas and manifest new realities for your life. Yes, this is exactly it. Inspiration, and it comes from the sacral. That's your creativity. That's the feminine. So some of y'all maybe need to work on that little feminine. Maybe you need to bring the feminine out. Maybe you've been, see, this is me. I've been in my masculine most of my life because I've always been the one that, I got a Capricorn moon. So I'm always like, I gotta make sure I take care of me. I had to grow up fast. I became a mom at 16. Even before that, just my childhood, I just had to grow up fast. That's just usually Capricorn people, that's how it is. But I mean, like I say, I don't regret none of it because it's made me the woman I am, and I love this woman. So yeah, let this inspiration come through, and don't be afraid to take that chance, even if it means walking away from people that's been in your life for 30 years, even if it means walking away from a job you've been at 20 years, whatever it is, follow the voice of your soul. That means tap into your higher self. It's trying to tell you something. Are you listening? 22:22 on the timer. I know that's right. Yeah, y'all are definitely aware the universe is talking to you. You're seeing signs. Just, you don't have to always look it up. That's the universe just winking at you saying we're here, or your passed down loved ones, you know? So just know that. All right, my beautiful Cancers, that's what I have for you. I hope this helped uplift, heal, inspire. If you're interested in a personal reading, my information is in the description box below. Until next time, sending love and light as always. Take care.